Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Lions and tigers and bears. Hey, namaskar everyone. How are you? Hopefully everybody's been doing fantastic. Listen, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by and checking it out. I hope you're going to stick around. If you're already a subscriber, thank you and welcome back. Now, if there's one thing we have learned is when I say welcome back, that means we're on another adventure. Another adventure also means where are we and what are we doing? Those are the questions that always get asked. Well, let me start by telling you where we are. We are in Northeast Ohio, and I guess this could be considered a suburb of Cleveland. We are in Mentor, Ohio. And at one time, our 20th U.S. president, James Garfield, called this home. Now, he wasn't born here, okay? He was born in Orange Township, which is Moreland Hills, and that's not very far from here. And then when he was in the House of Representatives, he purchased a farmhouse in Mentor. Now, I was just thinking, what would be a cool little day trip, a road trip, and it may happen. Now that I'm thinking about it, I may do a video about what I'm about to share with you and tell you what would be a cool little day trip. If you are into like presidential history, I think it would be pretty cool to go out to Moreland Hills, and you can actually see the log cabin that James Garfield was born in. James Garfield was actually one of the last log cabin presidents. Okay, I don't know if you can go into the log cabin. I know there's some other history and signage outside that log cabin. But start your trip there. Come up to Mentor. And like I said, this is all pretty close to each other. You come up to Mentor, you can see the farmhouse that he purchased. Now that, I believe, is a museum. And I know they have a lot of information in there as well. And as your final destination, you can go to Lakeview Cemetery and see the tomb of James Garfield. And I'm telling you, James Garfield is my favorite president. He has a really unique history about him. Now, I don't know for sure if any of the information will tell you about his death. Okay, I'm trying to think. I don't know. Maybe his tomb would have the story about it, but it's kind of interesting. He wasn't president for very long, and he was catching a train in Washington, D.C. He was waiting for a train, and a man came in by the name of Charles Guiteau, and he shot James Garfield once in the arm, and I think that grazed his arm, and then once in the back. Now, that's not really what he died from. That's not really the cause, because I think he would have been okay. There was a lot of doctors actually at the train station itself. People were working on him. Doctors were working on him. He had a little over a dozen doctors that worked on him, and at this time they didn't care about sterilization or germs or whatnot. So trying to find a bullet, they were using their fingers in different, I was going to say utensils, but different items or whatever to try to get the bullet out. None of this was clean. None of it was sterile. The last doctor, and I believe it was in New Jersey. I believe that's where James Garfield actually died, was in New Jersey. But the last doctor was Willard Bliss. And some people say some people say that he was the one that actually made him pass away, but I think all the doctors kind of did in a way. I see a squirrel over there, but I'll show you this area in a little bit. And yes, I still have a little bit of the cough. This cough is just hanging around. But Willard Bliss was the last doctor to work on James Garfield, and he had the help of a metal detector to try to find this bullet that was lodged in Mr. Garfield. And I don't know if anyone knows, but Alexander Graham Bell tinkered and invented a metal detector. So Dr. Bliss had the help of Alexander Graham Bell, the metal detector, to try to find this bullet. Now, Mr. Garfield, President Garfield, was laying on a metal spring bed. So you kind of see where I'm going with that. Not a very bright idea. Well, long story short is again, the prodding and unsterilization and uncleanliness led to a lot of infection on President Garfield, and he finally died of all the infection. And they were actually, Dr. Bliss was actually digging and looking on the wrong side of where the bullet actually was. Metal spring bed, metal detector, totally off. So some people say that the doctors were actually the cause of President Garfield's death, because of what the doctors did do and what the doctors didn't do. So I would agree with that completely. Now, if you're wondering what happened to Mr. Gateau, he was actually hung for the death of President Garfield. And I believe he either wrote a note or he did state as his last final words that it was the doctors that made him pass away and not him. I mean, he shot him, so there was no doubt about that, but it was the doctors that caused him, President Garfield, to pass away. Now, there's a lot more to President Garfield if you want to get in depth. Like I said, if you like presidential history, he's a fascinating president. My favorite president, but you can really delve into his past. But today's adventure is not about President James Garfield, although it would seem we already spent like 8 minutes talking about him. But today's adventure, we will be walking through the jungle, maybe the Serengeti, and we're gonna do it right here in this parking lot. So if you're ready for today's adventure, get off that couch, get ready, and let's go. We are right here. Right here. That is fantastic. Gotta go. Oh, shoot. Look at all of them. I think they're ready to kick my ass. Harden saliva. You're okay. You're okay for watching my channel.
Jesus, God, Mamma Mia, look what we got.
Shh. I said there's people still sleeping. Calm down. We're gonna go. We're gonna go. I told you she was afraid of bridges.
Do not. Stop it now.
That is the starting point of the trail. I guess. I don't know. You can start at the beginning or you can start at the end. I don't think it matters where you start at. But wherever you start, that's your starting point. Oh, shit. That's why I tell you, if anybody's looking for an HJ, this is the spot. Take a sip. History. Better Malanga. Hey, there you are. You are ready for today's adventure. That's awesome. I told you we're going to be walking through a jungle in this parking lot. Well, I better start at the beginning and tell you the little story that goes behind it. We are at the MT heat treating plant. And again, this is in Menor, Ohio. And if you look, this parking lot here, there's the road, and you come in here, and I don't want to show you too much over there yet, but obviously trucks would come in here and they deliver and pick things up and such. Now in the winter, which it is winter, not as much snow as we usually get, and I not yet, and hopefully we don't get a lot either. And excuse me, like I said, I still have the cough. Now they had a problem here because when the trucks were coming in this parking lot, when it would snow, they couldn't tell the difference of where the asphalt ended and where the grass started. So the original owners, Judy Matthews and her husband, which he's no longer around, he had since passed away. They wanted they kind of planted a garden on the borderline of the grass and the parking lot. Okay, and they planted some trees, they planted some shrubs, probably some railroad ties in there as well. And that did not do the trick, because these trucks were still going into the grass, getting stuck, having to get towed out and pulled out and such. So they started adding animals. And there is another story that I heard that somebody, one of the customers came here and they went actually into the, you know, the garage or the company over here, and they made the joke that, wow, this is really big inside, it could house a giraffe. So what did Judy and her husband do? They bought a giraffe. That was the first animals they bought. They bought giraffes and they put them out, and then one by one they got another animal and another animal and another animal. They had their own jungle. Okay, now I told you today's adventure is more of a roadside attraction. Not a lot of people know what I'm about to show you is here unless you're going down this road. This is Station Road right here in Menor. It's an industrial road. So if you don't know what I'm about to show you is here, you wouldn't know. Okay, and a lot of locals and people probably don't know it is here. If that made any sense. I think I just talked over myself. It is wintertime. It's the trees are kind of bare. I mean, there's some pine trees over here. You know what? Let me just show you. Let me show you the start of the fiberglass winter jungle. Here we are right here. They added fiberglass animals to line this parking lot up with the grass, because here's the grass, and not so much here, but the problem was down in that area. You couldn't tell when this was all snowy and whatever, and they would go into the grass and get stuck and such. So Judy Matthews started adding these fiberglass animals, and like I said, we're gonna walk because it goes all the way down there. So I'm gonna show you all the animals. And it started with the giraffes. That's the first animals they bought, and I believe then the elephants, because that was Judy's favorite animal, was the elephants. So as far as I know, they don't mind visitors coming here and looking at these, because I read some of the reviews and a lot of people bring their kids here and such. But it's a pretty cool roadside attraction. So if you're ever up in the area, come park and check this out. I don't think they would mind. Okay, so let's start our walk through the jungle. So here's the elephant, and I think some of them have names. I think some of the animals have names, and if I can remember some of them, I will certainly tell you. But there's the elephants, and it's always a good sign when you see the elephants with their trunks up. That's a sign of good luck. Now, yeah, look, they even got the baby elephants. That's cool. Look, he has he got the tail. His tail wraps around. All their trunks are up. Now, I will say maybe this is a little pick table over there. Squirrel running. Squirrel running. Now, I don't know. They do have signs here. There's Bo's Place. Let me see. I want to see something. What's on the other side of this? Okay, Bo's Place. I think there is signs that maybe have to do with the members or the family members. But reading some of the reviews, they do. Maybe it was a good thing we came in the wintertime like we are today, because they say it's not really kept up in the summertime. So, you know, we're not walking through high brush or whatever. So, yeah, check it out. There's some gorillas over there. Let's we'll walk around. We'll walk around over here. Please stay off landscaping. We're not, well, we have to walk over here. Look at this. Look at that. That is really cool. Yeah, they're bolted down. Wow. Yeah, this is cool. So just imagine if you were a kid walking through here. This would be pretty cool. And they're all, yeah, they're fiberglass. Wow, they're really light. Yeah, they are fiberglass. See, I told you we're kind of going through the Serengeti here. But yeah, this is Judy's jungle.
Found in the Serengeti.
What's that?
He wouldn't be found.
Who wouldn't be found in the Serengeti? He might not be. They would be. Well, that's why I said welcome. She's trying to correct me on my video, on my channel. That's why I said the jungle, perhaps the Serengeti. I covered it all. But check it out. Oh boy. Okay. That is really neat. And check this out. Wow. Look at this fancy unicorn. The rhinoceros. That is really cool. I think there should be a sign. Yeah, it's probably faded. It says, please stay off rhinoceros and landscaping. There was a sign that said rhinoceros, but keep off rhinoceros. I don't think they wanted people climbing on here. You know, it's a little cold. It's a little chilly out too. Colder than it was in Youngstown. Ain't that awesome? The rhinos. He's covered in snow. He's a little chilly. And here's the parking lot. I hear that squeaky fan over there. Whoa, look at this. Whoa. What could this be? Looks like a hippo. I would love to see one of these in the wild, but man, I heard, you know, they're supposed to be mean. Just protecting their area, you know, in the waters. I like that one. That's probably my favorite one so far. I hear a train in the background. I think it's about time for me to put up my hoodie. How cool is that? You hear that train? It might be, let's see, it might come right behind this building. Let's see if it is. Yep, there it is. Right there. Awesome. That was awesome. Here's some benches that you can sit on. Got a parrot up here. How cool is that? I think that one, well, no, I see some other colored ones. That is really, really neat. That's cool, huh? Yeah, so I don't know how many people actually know this is back here, even some of the locals. But it's a pretty cool roadside attraction. Yeah, when I left Youngstown, it was like 37, and up here it's like 30. so it's a little chilly, and we don't have this much snow. Not that there's a lot here, but oh, I see something hiding behind the what is hiding behind there? Ooh, is that a lion? Oh, look, he even got the teeth. Oh, he got icicles. Check that. He got icicles hanging from, icicles like a goatee. He got an icicle goatee. You could hardly notice him, but just now see, that'd be kind of cool if you were a kid walking, and you're just walking and you're barely high enough than that shrub there, and then you turn and you see him. That would be neat. Hey, I think there's a plane. So yeah, there's a plane up there too. Check it out. Let me see. Yeah, there it is. There's a plane. That's awesome. That is cool. And got the zebras. That's pretty neat. Yeah, they just kept adding these animals, and here's what they started with. Here was the giraffes. Now, like I said, that story that I told you, I read that somebody made the joke of, hey, you know, this building, which they're probably talking about that one, is big enough for a giraffe, and that's what they started with. That is cool. Listen, you know what? You hear that squeaky fan in the back? If you can imagine, it almost sounds like crickets or frogs or whatever, that sound like you're in the woods and stuff. Makes us sound like we're in a jungle. That's cool. Oh, here's something here. What is that? That's just a kitty. It is a kitty. Look, he's hiding. Now see, I don't think we would have been able to see this in the summertime, because it would have probably been overgrown. There's another bird back in there. These are really cool. This is really cool, man. This is awesome. And I think, yeah, we'll be able to walk through there. Yeah, we are gonna walk through there. Okay, cool. Check that out. There's the other giraffe. Wow, check it out. It's the fish. Look at that. Imagine catching that. Awesome. That is awesome. Seahorse. I'm trying to think of which way I want to go. We're probably going to come out that way over there, and I'll probably end over here somewhere. So let's keep walking. That sun's bright. Wow, check them out. This is like life-size kind of stuff. That is awesome. That is cool. Look at that. That's awesome. Got the tortoise. Yeah, see, they got this little pathway here. There's a little house probably for the local cats and stuff. But there's the tortoise. Little frog. Now, is that a regular frog or is that a green tree frog? It is cool. He looks a little chilly though because of the ooh. Now this would be a what? This would be a T-Rex, right?
That?
Yeah.
A brontosaurus.
Where's the? Do they have a? Oh, there's the T-Rex. Okay, a Brontosaurus. Yeah. Okay. Never. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe Mindy was right today. I don't. I'm gonna blame it that I had the flu. I'm going with that. But check them out. That's cool. Now, this right here, this is a stegosaurus, right? I think this is a stegosaurus. Yeah, this is a stegosaurus. I think they call him Loganberry. I think he's the one they call Loganberry. Look at that. Let's walk over here and check him out. Wow, that is... Oh, look, he has the spikes at the end of the tail. There's our T-Rex. Now, they call him Heater. Like I said, I know they had a couple names for some of these animals, and some of them I knew. These are the two. There's a couple more that I see that I do know the name. Check him out. That's awesome. T-Rex. Heater. Look, he's all intertwined in the sticks and such. Got him over here. Now he seems like he's like it. He seems like he's liking the cold. Oh man, this is really life size looking right here. Check him out. Wow. Yeah, check that out. Wow. Sweet. Now, I know that these two penguins here, check them out. I know they are Fahrenheit and Celsius, but I couldn't tell you which one's Fahrenheit and which one is Celsius. So, but that is pretty cool. That is neat. I'm telling you, if you were a kid and it was warm, especially if it was warm, it's cold today, but if it was warm out, man, this is really cool. The bear. How cool would that be to have some of these in your backyard? That is neat. That is awesome. Okay, and then we got that's probably another house for some animals, cats and such. Here's a camel, which if we were in India we would call it an oont. Camel. Yeah, see, MT heat treat. The heat is on. And they've been around for like 50 plus years, but I think this like kind of garden area thing started in the mid 90s is when it started. Here's some cacti, or a cactus. Little gargoyle there. Another cactus. Look at this over here. Look at that. It's a castle. Oh, that's neat. Look at just think if it was warm and you had the water flowing in the back. That's awesome right there. I love the way that looks. Little fox. Little fox. Now what do we have? Yeah, I like these kind of areas like this, that marshy area. Let's see. Here lies a bell. She fell in a well. There's a well. Here lies Fred. A big rock fell on his head. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Is that Fred? That looks kind of scary. Check him out. That's cool. Wow. We'll walk down here and out. Oh God, look at this. This is the praying mantis. Here's the praying mantis, and I believe they call him Mott's. That's a giant praying mantis. They have them caged too. Oh, you can look at that. You can go in. Oh boy. Look at this. Oh God. Let's get to his face here. Oh no, he looks scary. Oh gosh. Oh man. Oh boy. Okay. I hear some deer. That's cool. And here, I guess these are just normal. I mean, yeah, I guess they go along with it. They're out here a little bit ways, but there's those two. And then we'll walk back over here. I'll show you the rest of them, but let's get, oh, I didn't notice him up there. Wow, cool. There's that darn praying mantis again. Oh man, here's the alligator. Look at that. That sun's bright today. Now, did I miss a sign? Hold on. I'm trying to find. Oh, there's Bo's place again. Okay. I thought they had a O.V. Matthews sign somewhere, which would have been in dedication to her husband, Judy's husband. Uh-oh, I'm walking on a lot of... Okay, let's go back over. Let's go back over here. Boy, that sun's bright. What's that? Yeah, okay. I gotta get out of this water. Okay. let me get over here so I'm not getting my feet all wet. And I'll show you. There's the seal. So yeah, this was really, really cool, right? This was really, really awesome. This was really, really cool. So, oh, I almost tripped on that. I swear they had a sign somewhere. I'm looking for it with her husband's name on it. I usually find stuff after the fact when I'm gone. But I think this is where I'm probably gonna end the video. Man, this is awesome. Look at that. There's where it all started. But I think this is where I'm gonna end the video right here. You know what? Now that I'm looking, let me see if there's a sign down or something. Cause you see this? This might have been where it was. That's sad if it got destroyed or whatnot. I don't see no down sign. But this is where I'm gonna end the video. Like I said, we are in Menor, Ohio, which is northeast Ohio, close to Cleveland. And this is Judy's Jungle, and this is at the MT heat treating plant. It's in the parking lot. Like I said, look at this. We are in the parking lot of the treating plant, right here. It's an industrial road. Now, today is Sunday, so they're not open. It's not busy. There's no business going on. So that's why I kind of wanted to come today. Plus Sunday's my day to do an adventure usually. But I think you can come here at any time, you know, park out of the way and walk and enjoy the animals in Judy's Jungle. But oh, you know what I wanted to tell everybody too? I don't know if you're new, you won't know, but if you're a subscriber, you will. During the Christmas time, the month of December, on the adventures, I was leaving I was leaving cards like for Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks and whatnot, little gift cards, $10 gift cards. All of them have been found except for one, and I don't know if it's been found and somebody just didn't write or comment on the video. Go back and watch my video, The Girl in Blue, and you'll know there is a, I believe at that one there was a $10 Dunkin' Donut gift card. To my knowledge, it has not been found. So if you do find it, comment, let me know. And it might not be found. Maybe it did snow more than it did where I was, so maybe that's why. But I hope you liked today's adventure. It was an awesome roadside attraction. That's what we'll categorize this adventure as. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and until I see you on the next adventure, wherever that may be, better malenge.